And we start in three, two, one. Hello and welcome, you big bloody beautiful legend. I missed you, dude. I have to fucking tell you the story. First things first. आज मैं ऑटो में जा रहा था. This is mind blowing. Okay, the auto guy, auto wala was driving literally at like 60 kilometers an hour. I'm not joking. Firstly, I didn't even know autos go that fast. Like, it's auto is literally like a three-wheeled scooter. लाइक दैट्स एग्जैक्टली वॉट एन ऑटो. ऑटो इज लाइक टू स्कूटर्स को अटैच करके ऐसा टू दो स्कूटर का ट्राइंगल बना देता है ना, वैसा ऑटो है. ठीक है, इतना हल्का है, हवा चल रहा है, तेज बारिश गिर रहा है, एंड आई एम टेलिंग भाई हल्का लो चलेगा. लाइक डोंट आई एट वन पॉइंट आई फेल्ट लाइक टेलिंग अबे अंधेरी के विंड डीजल ठंडा ले थोड़ा. Like relax, is not Fast and Furious. I had to go to Fun Republic, like that side, literally there from my house. It's not that much distance. I don't know why he was driving so fast. I don't know क्या चढ़ा था उसको, पता नहीं कहाँ जाना था उसको, कहीं गैस भराने जाना था कुछ. इतना तेज चला रहा था. लाइक दोस्त चलेगा दूसरा ऑटो ले लूँगा यार मैं, आप इतना फास्ट मत चलाओ. नहीं, अपने को नहीं पहुँचना है इतना जल्दी. वे गुड, वे फाइन. But yeah, I went for a trek to Manali. Mind blowing, bro. Now Manali has become literally like a COVID hotspot. Like luckily when I went, I saw a glimpse of the farmers' protest on Mall Road. Mall Road is like the main, like the images you might have seen, where everybody is like, full of people. Like the place is full of people. That's Mall Road. So Mall Road was like not jam packed when I went. Luckily, there were a lot of people who didn't give a fuck about COVID rules. I think this again, I'm being a stereotypical piece of shit. I'm an asshole, I know. I'm a moron, you shouldn't listen to me. Anyway, uh, I think North Indian people have forgotten that there's COVID. And by North Indian, I think there are a select section of people who don't think COVID exists anymore. Or they think that they work out so much that COVID will not affect them. Which might be true. Working out is good, and I think you should lift and all. But I don't think just having big biceps is going to do anything. You need to have good amount of like other fucking nutrients and vitamins and like a good amount of cardio, and then you're like, okay, I'm kind of safe-ish, right? But yeah, then give a rat's ass. Plus they're annoying as fuck, bro. They make so much noise, dude. I cannot sit in a restaurant with. Okay, this might sound mean again, and I'm making fun. Someone said like, you make fun of people and all. But yeah, this is what it is. Fucking jarts, bro. I'm tired. I'm kind of tired of them in a way that like they're they're too much. Like it's too much to handle. Like they're everywhere, and they're all over the fucking place. They're everywhere. Like in one restaurant, you will know that they are there. They might be on the third floor and you might be on the ground floor, but you will know that they're there. I don't know how. I don't know what they do, but you'll know. Their presence is felt, and I guarantee it. But my trek was beautiful, bro. Like this trek was a little it was a little more intense than the last one. This is my second trek. It was a little more intense. I came back with a bloody horrible sunburn. Firstly, I think I'm too cool, okay? Like I have to stop thinking like that. Like I have to stop thinking too much of myself. Because I went in and everybody was putting sunscreen, okay? So you're closer to the sun, right? At 15,000 feet, you're like way closer to the sun than Bombay sea level, right? And everybody was putting sunscreen, and people were telling me, Karan, put sunscreen, you'll need it. I was like, अबे कुछ नहीं होता है, बच्चे लोग हो तुम लोग, क्या पागल हो क्या यार. Just stop being a little bitch about this stuff, putting sunscreen. Seriously, you gotta put sunscreen? Oh, you fairy. Huh? You gotta put sunscreen? Be a cool dude, bro. Stop being a little bitch. And then I came back with the worst. I'll try and put in the image. I'll put in the image which shows my tan. And that tan was so bad, I was peeling. Like, the sunburn was so horrible. I was peeling. And the moment I went, after everybody said put sunscreen and all, and I didn't. And when we started walking, like, this was the third day, and we started walking, and I was like, oh shit, because I could feel the heat of the sun on my neck, my arm, and like my face and all, and I could feel it, and I was like, oh shit, maybe, just maybe everybody was right, and for once, Karan, you were wrong. Not for once, for the millionth time, but yet again, Karan, everybody is right and you are wrong. Maybe take that as a hint that you're not the smartest guy on planet Earth. But yeah, I came back with a horrible sunburn. I was peeling, like you could peel a layer of my forehead. It was literally that bad. And Yeah, I came back. My mom, firstly, she freaked out. Okay, she's like, Karan, you've got skin cancer. Like, okay, firstly, stop saying cancer so loosely. Like, it's a little too intense to say it so loosely, okay? And secondly, if I, like, there, come on, man, there's so much about it. Like, you can't just, based on a tan and some peeling skin, you're going to say I have cancer, skin cancer directly. Like, where there is lack of an ozone layer is where you have to worry about that. This is just heat, okay? Like, peace out. And then she brought like papaya, and she like, malai you have to put, and this and that. I gave you birth, you were so good looking, now look at you, you have become ugly. I was like, wow, okay, all right. And this is the second time she said that, huh? Like in the past like 5 days. The first time she said this after I came back from the trek, like, I gave you birth, you were beautiful, you had big eyelashes, you were fair and all that. I was like, okay, fine. And she's like, now you've become like, because of your drinking and all your drugs and all. Like, drugs? Nobody does drugs here. She's like, but yeah, because of your all your bad habits and all, you've become ugly. I was like, fair, okay, see, I agree, I agree. But when I drink, I'm happy. Keep that in mind. But point being, this is the second time she said that. The first time she said this. The second time, I don't know if you have noticed, I got a haircut. Thank you. If you were thinking in the beginning of the podcast, you might have been like, Karan, kya chumeshwari lag raha hai tu abhi? Like, you're looking absolutely gorgeous right now. And I'll be like, yes, I know. It's because of the haircut. Okay. I hate it. The haircut story also I'll tell you, but first I'll complete the mom story. She goes like she's like, Karan, get a nice crisp haircut that makes you look good. Anyway, you are not that good looking. These are her words, huh? Anyway, you're not that apde atla good looking to che nahi. Like, meaning in Gujarati, in plain like English, it goes like, we aren't that good looking anyway. And by we, she meant me. Okay, and she was like, you're not that good looking anyway, might as well get a nice haircut to make yourself, look a little better. I was like, mom, lukka छुपी और मेरी माँ from तारे ज़मीन पर and रंग दे बसंती लुक्का छुपी, ठीक है. Listening to those songs, I have made myself emotional about your presence in my life and cherished you more, and you come and tell me I'm ugly. Like, it is the worst possible feeling you can give. And they, bro, abhi life has been so like trashy that I've like let go of whatever anybody says at this point. Like, you could berate me and I'd be like, kya hi karenge? Matlab, like probably some of it might be true. You never know. Like, you could be like, Karan, you're a chauvinistic jackass, you're a misogynist, you're ugly, you're a piece of shit. All of that you'll say and be like, some of it might be true. You never know. You never know. Maybe, maybe, maybe. But she said that, and I was like, dude. And like for 20 minutes, firstly, I was roaming the house thinking that fucking this is the lady I used to think, like, मतलब कभी ऐसा life, like when I'm away from her, I'm going to be so sad. She's my mother, खाना खिलाती है, she takes care of me, she ensures that, I'm like everything in life goes smoothly for me, and she comes and tells me you're ugly. Like, I think no woman who loves you will be nice to you. No woman who really, really loves you is going to be nice to you. And I've figured that out. Everybody I've, from female friends to my sisters to mom to girlfriends, whatever, right? They're not nice to you. This, I don't know what it is. Or is this my persona that I portray, that you can come and fuck with me and I'm not going to say anything? But no woman who loves you is going to like be nice. And I really, really think like that. I think because they have realized that like, it's not that they don't like you or they don't cherish you or they don't respect you. It's just that you gotta up your game too much for them, like, to have any sort of respect for you. I don't know, is that a thing? Like, any fucking weird mosquito piece of shit. Huh. Uh, like any woman roaming around watching this podcast, hopefully, fucking explain that shit to me. Why are like this? And I'm not wrong. I know this. Like, I'm pretty sure of it, and I know it's not a general thing. Like, I think bros, when they value you more, they're going to, as much as they'll berate you, they'll like equally show the amount of love. I think with like women who love you is just like, uh, just look at you, just like, Karan, look at you. Why are you like this? But point being, yeah, that happened, and then I went and I got a haircut after a lot of peer pressure, a lot of other friends telling me that you look like a piece of shit. I got a haircut, and the guy gave me a Matrix Keanu Reeves haircut, and I don't know how to fucking make it look even 1 ounce better than what he has. Firstly, he cut my hair, every strand of my hair he cut with a scissor, which I miss. Okay, I don't know, women might not know this, or y'all might, I don't know, but a guy's haircut earlier used to be with just scissors, right? They used to nicely take the time to cut your hair. But after trimmers have become better and all, and after trimmers have been in the game for a while, they take this giant trimmer, okay, like the size of this mic, and it like does the job at least from the sides, right? They just put attachments and fut, like they give you a fade, like I like your fade G and I like your cut G. That's where the references come from. Like they take a nice like bunch of trimmers and like crisp it up from the sides and the back and everything. And even from the top, like there have been salons I've gone to where they don't even 250 रुपए का haircut कराते हैं पहले तो. ठीक है, I don't want to spend more than like 300 bucks on a haircut. I really don't think it's worth my money. I know what I want and I get a very basic haircut. Either it's like this, somewhat like this, like I would like the sides to be a little shorter, but either it's somewhat like this, which doesn't take too much effort, or I just grow it out. And I want you to cut the behind the ear and like clear my neckline and everything. That's it. That shouldn't take more than 50 rupees, but chalo, assuming that you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta pay that money, or whatever. That guy took at least 1.5 hours. And I've been like, I was so tired, bro. I was so tired in the day. And I went, finally got that haircut, and I'm sitting like this. Like, for people who are listening, jhola kha raha tha main. Like I was dozing off in the middle of my haircut, and when they clear the back and the ear area, around the ear, they use a razor, and that's when he was using a razor. He's like, "Sir, आप झोला एक और बार खाओगे आपका कान कट जाएगा." I was like, "Okay, bro. I'm sick and tired of listening to the world's bullshit anyway. Do it." Okay, I didn't say it. It was just a bad joke. Whatever. Um, yeah. So he took so much time, bro. He took so much time. I was so tired. But देख, दुनिया का सब दर्द एक तरफ, and when you see your long grown hair out, I mean, when I grow my hair out and I get it cut short, it feels very bad. That pain is something else, bro. Like when you grow your hair out, I grew my hair out till my chin, okay, like if you took a strand, and now it's like till my eyes, and I feel so bad, bro. Like it was so I use my hairband, right? And like when my hair was long, I used to use a hairband to like keep it in place in the daytime and when I'm at home and all. And now I took my hairband, like the first thing I woke up, I took my hairband, I tried to put it on, and I was like, oh, well, it's of no use. And I seriously have been like, it's been a while since I felt that kind of sadness, like that when you're missing something, I miss that. But yeah, on that note, I think I'm gonna peace out. I'll tell you more stories from my trek. I have some really cool ones. There's a fucking asshole we met on the trek. I don't want to take his name, but some dude from Bangalore who doesn't have a phone since 2014, and he thinks it's a cool thing, and maybe it is, but he was being a complete bully to everybody. And I'm gonna tell you that story next time. Also, I think I might reach like 100 subscribers on YouTube very soon. I don't know, it's not that big a deal for many people. I'm sure, like, millions and millions of subscribers and everything, but I really appreciate it. It's a small goal and a small, you know, push to everything, but it is something, and it's possible because there are people who actually enjoy listening to whatever nonsense I talk about. So I appreciate that, and if you actually enjoy it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.